The royal family's relationship with Australia would not change one bit if the Queen's overseas realm decided to ditch the crown, according to an MP. Australian Labor MP Matt Thistlethwaite firmly believes the relationship between the firm and Australians would not change even if the Republican movement in the country had it its way. The politician, who backs the creation of a republic in his country, told express.co.uk, "If Australia becomes a republic, the average Australian's relationship with the royal family will not change one bit. They will still visit Australia, they will still be on the news and in the gossip magazines when they get married or have a baby or are involved in a scandal." Mr. Thistlethwaite also believes Australia would remain in the Commonwealth even as a republic. He went on saying, "Australia will still remain a member of the Commonwealth. We have seen recently with Barbados that it is possible to cut ties with the British monarchy, with the support of the royals, and still remain a part of the Commonwealth. Australia can be next." Barbados became the world's youngest republic on November 30. The country had announced in September 2020 its intention to ditch the monarch and decisively took steps in its parliament to be able to break away from the crown 14 months later. Following the Caribbean country's announcement regarding its decision to become a republic, Buckingham Palace said the move was a matter for the government and people of Barbados. The event, which brought the ruling of the crown to an end, and that took place on the 50th anniversary of Barbados' independence from the UK, was also attended by Prince Charles. The royal arrived in the country as its Prince of Wales and left it, following a poignant ceremony, as a simple foreign dignitary. The Queen currently is the head of state of 15 countries, including the UK, Canada and New Zealand. Prior to Barbados, the last nation to break away from the British monarch was Mauritius in 1992. In 1999, Australia held the two-question referendum, which included a choice on the future of the monarchy in the country. The first question asked whether Australia should become a republic, and the second was focused on whether the constitution of the country should be changed to add a preamble. Australians chose in favour of retaining the Queen as their head of state, with monarchists gaining 54.87% of the votes against 45.13%. As the end of the Queen's reign comes nearer, the Australian Republican movement, ARM, appears to be gearing up to rekindle the conversation on the presence of the Crown in the country. In March last year, it announced it would set out a model for a republic and spoke of its hopes for a referendum to be called within a year of the end of the Queen's reign. Republicanism in the country is officially backed by the Australian Labor Party and the Greens. Some members of the leading centre-right alliance are also in favour of a republic. Despite the possibility of a renewed discussion on the monarchy, Australia is preparing to fully celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. On New Year's Day, Prime Minister Scott Morrison unveiled plans for Australia to rename Queen Elizabeth II Island Aspen Island in Canberra's Lake Burley Griffin. The monarch visited the little island in 1970. When she officially unveiled its bell tower, the National Carillon. The naming ceremony will take place during a special event in June, and will also include the creation of the new Queen Elizabeth Water Gardens. Speaking about the milestone jubilee, the Australian leader also said, 70 years of service is a truly immense achievement, and we are proud to join with other Commonwealth nations to celebrate this milestone. Her Majesty has always held a deep affection and close connection with the people of Australia. We plan to hold a range of events to coincide with key dates throughout 2022, to show our respect and appreciation for 7 decades of service.